So all we have to do now, guys, is you guys can see I've built up all the pillars around, and this is how it looks from the behind, actually, because I just need to tell you guys something. So all we need to do is in between, I haven't just built up the glass yeah, I built up the glass on the front. All we need to do is in between these points, we need to build up gray wool in between the points, as you guys can see. So just place points of gray wool in between the middle bits, as you guys can see that I've done here. This wasn't the intention for the skyscraper, but I just thought that this would look a lot better. So as you guys can see on the front here, I've already done it for the right side. You just need to do it for the left side as well. So just add gray wool there, and then that will be it. So once we add the gray wool pillar up, guys, we're gonna do that, and I will show you how the top of it looks. So just add the gray wool pillars up after we built that, and this did take me a long while to build all of these pillars up to 70 blocks, guys, and it probably did take you guys a long time as well. So at the top as well, once you do build up your gray wool pillars to the same height, all you need to do is just knock them down one peg. So you don't want to make them the same exact height. And then I'll show you guys, you want to make them one block less, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. So I'm going to do that for the front two sides, and then I'll show you what to do after that. So I'll be right back. So guys, now that the roof is done, as you guys can see, we have actually, you are actually going to start the tutorial. So I mean, it might look a bit confusing because I haven't finished building these pillars, but I just wanted to get this done straight away rather than finish building all the pillars. So the glass at the top, because this is how it's going to look at the top anyways, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to join them across. So as you guys can see, the glass over here, I believe, is yeah, in fact, does that make sense? Yeah, it does make sense. So the glass, what you're going to want to do is with the glass, you're going to want to drag this glass, drag it all the way across, and then join it across with the glass on the other side, and just make sure that the glass is one lower block than the white wall, and the same with the gray wall, like I said before. And then just join this point across as well. I do apologize for that loud noise. So from the left side, as you guys can see, from each right side and left side and the front and back, we're then going to join it up as well. So in the end, we should have a cross design. So we're going to do that again, and then we're going to come across this side, as you guys can see. And all we need to do now, guys, is you guys can see this is how it will look. So the glass from here is all the way connected, the glass from there is all the way connected. All we've done is gone into one side and just dragged all the way the glass to the horizontal side, that the reflected side basically. And then all we need to do now, guys, is just fill this in here, just fill this in like so, like that. And then once we fill in this area, guys, once we do that, everything should fall into place. So I'm going to fill in the glass, as you guys can see. So this is how it should look. So the glass from this side just needs to follow up with the glass on this side, and the glass on this side just need to follow up with the glass on that side. So I'm going to speed this up now, and then I'll be right back to show you guys what we should do just next. So now, guys, for the last part of the tutorial, as you guys can see, the glass, this is how it should look. It should look like that, the cross design. All we need to do, let me actually make sure I do this on the front so you guys can get a gist of how the skyscraper will look. All we need to do now is this design. So you're going to want to start at this corner right here. Then what we're going to want to do is use our, just make sure you get your gray wool or your cyan wool, and just make sure you have those two items right next to each other. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this white wool like so. And then we're going to take our gray wool out, just take it out, and then just join up with the second one. Then we're going to join up this point with that point, as you guys can see. So we're going to take the white wool out just as far as the second point, and then we're going to do the same for the gray wool, take this all the way out, and then when we see the gray wool, we're just going to connect that again. Then we're going to do the same pattern, take out the white wool, connect it up with the next point after, and then we're just going to keep doing this pattern all the way, guys. And this pattern should in fact be perfect. If you have, is it not perfect, I don't know what to tell you, because it really should be. If it's not perfect, just fill it in all with white wool. You can do that, but this pattern just looks really nice. And then we're just going to take this all the way out to the edge here, and then we're just going to take this one all the way out to the edge here. And if you've done it correctly, guys, so far this should merge really nicely. So then when we take out this last point, we take out that point, and then we just take this around as well. And then when I show you guys the building from the front, it'll actually look really, really cool. And this last point here, we just fill in the wool. So then we need to do it again. I'm just going to walk you through that, guys, once again. So then we just fill in this small area, as you guys see, this small 3x3 square. Then with the gray wool, we just take it out, join it up, white wool, join it up, Then the second point, we join it up like so. So we're just joining up the points, as you guys can see. Then this point over here, we join up with this point over here. And this point, we drag it all the way out. And then we join it up with this point over here. And then this point, we join it up with this point over here as well. And then this point again. So we're just joining up the points, guys, and it should be really easy once you get the pattern flowing. So as you guys can see, that's what the pattern should look like. Then so this is the last point, and then we just take this all the way around, and then we join it up to the corresponding point. So just remember, you can always watch this video in slow-mo if you have any trouble building this, or you can just, you know, screenshot this and just build this instead, or you guys can you know, come on my world, because my world is frequently open. I am openly online, and a lot of the time I do let any of my subscribers come onto any given world. So I'll show you how it looks from the front. If we just go all the way down to here, so as you guys can see, that is how it looks. That's how it's going to look from the front, guys. That's how this skyscraper looks. So yeah, that's how it looks, and that's how it should look. And then as you guys can see from the top, it looks really cool. The pattern does look really cool. So we need to do that on the back part as well. So when we do that on the back part, the skyscraper is going to look even cooler. So I'm going to do that on the 2 back parts. And then once you guys do that on the 2 back parts, guys, that is your skyscraper finished, guys. That is literally it for your skyscraper. Apart, guys. I would say your skyscraper is done, but do not forget to do this, guys. Don't forget to do this. This is something that I would say for those of you, it's either if you guys really want to do this, because there's some people out there that I know are going to want to furnish the entire skyscraper, and you know, if you're watching this and you do that, you know, fair enough, props to you. But personally, that's not just me. And for those of you who don't want to furnish the entire skyscraper but want to make it look still awesome and still cool, what you guys need to do is in this middle area here, because it does look bland, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to count up, and every 5 blocks, so on the 5th block, you're going to want to go across with your grey wool, and then you're just going to want to build a layer just so that it signals a floor. So you're going to want to build a floor every five blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one, you're going to build a layer again, as you guys can see. I'm just going to want to take this out as a floor. So on this layer, you're going to want to build an entire floor, and you want to go around the entire build, but you don't have to do this. For those of you who are lazy like me, all you need to do is just keep building this up for the center. As you guys can see, just build a small enough thing like what I'm doing here. You just need to extend out the floor by 1 or 2 blocks, 2 or 3 blocks, and then I'll show you how it looks from the front. So as you guys can see from the front, it just gives it a, oh wow, I didn't even do that correctly. As you guys can see, it just gives it a better pattern. So you don't need to fill out the entire floor if you don't have the time to, or you don't want to. You just need to make sure that the pattern stays unique. So you can even only add, and I did the count wrong, just make sure it's on every 5th block. So there's 4 blocks, 4 block gap in between. So as you guys can see, 4 blocks there, 4 blocks there. I'm just going to count 4 blocks, and on the 5th one we just place this line. Now just place the line across here, just so that those looking in, you know, get a sort of gist of how the floor would look. So right now, since this is a tutorial video, I don't have time to fill out every single floor, because that would literally take me around, you know, three hours or something, and I really just don't have that. I already spent 2 hours just building this entire tutorial, so please stay tuned. And all we need to do is just do that, and then until we get to the top, guys, if we just carry on doing this, this is going to make the build look really nice and really cool, guys. And if you guys do want to furnish it, by all means, don't forget to, you know, add some seats by the window, add some stuff by the window. Just furnish a skyscraper. I won't be releasing an interior tutorial unless this does get like an absurd amount of views and an absurd amount of likes. I will definitely release an interior tutorial for this, but you know, just keep going up, guys, just keep going up. And this is literally the last part of the tutorial, guys. So I've told you guys how to do everything. That just filling glass, that just filling glass, there's gray points, fill that up, your gray wool. Then on the middle here, all we need to do is every 4th point just fill it in the gray wool like so. And then yeah, guys, so once we've done that, and it's just my controller that's really weird. Once we've done that, guys, you know, you're gonna see that from the front the build does not look as bland. So as you guys can see there, it gives it a nice little bit of pattern, and it finally, you know, just finishes up the build. It just makes it look really cool. So for the bottom part, the very last part, I know I've been saying the very last part, all we want to do is add 2 blocks of glass on that side, 2 blocks of glass on that side, just up to the point, up to the top, up there we go. And then just add 2 here, and then we've got a 2-block gap for the doorway. I mean, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. What you guys could do alternatively is just add 1 blocks on either side, and then you could have like an open interior like so. You could just have an open interior on the ground floor if you guys wanted. But yeah, don't forget to for the ground floor, guys, don't forget to add some lighting in here, because from the outside it does look really dark, guys. And I will probably release an interior tutorial just for the ground part, but for the entire build that is not going to be a possibility. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this skyscraper tutorial. That is all I really need to do for this tutorial, for the video, because I've told you guys how to build everything so far. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please if you could smash 100 likes, guys, that'd be amazing. This skyscraper took me ages to build, and ages to, you know, find an awesome design. So don't forget to leave a like, guys, don't forget to subscribe. It's been Drewsmc, and until next time, guys, it's been peace from me.